Alrighty! What's up, everybody? It is I, your travel god of extreme, Peter Joseph, here for a Friday evening video. Still late afternoon, but we're going to call it evening. It's almost 8 o'clock here in the Northeast. So a Friday evening video right here, once again, on the main channel, Killer of Demons 669. And as always, thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video, hit the subscribe button down in my hot pants, otherwise known as the description box below. So do it now. Comment on the video, this video, or any one of my videos from the past, now, in the future, comment. But don't leave stupid comments. You'll get sent to the Shadow Realm, smacked around, and then Ozzy and Satan will come out and laugh at you and then eat your soul. Don't do it. Go do it somewhere else, because you ain't gonna do it on my channel. You'll get blocked and, well, you'll be embarrassed and never heard from again. So, cry about it, little bitch. And that's pretty much it. Share the video all over the internet. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And don't forget to tap and slap that bell. Turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next one, because if you missed anything, you might get slapped even more, because you, fat boy, and you other fucktards are SOL. You better know what that means. I think I've recently been telling you for about 16, almost 17 years. Getting there. 17 years. Next Sunday, the 17th year anniversary of me on this lovely website. So it's all about that next Sunday sometime, and pretty much it. But if you don't know what SOL means, you need a life, and you better look it up, because if not, you're still SOL, and you know what that means. Ha! We move on with that. Alright, so like, share, subscribe, and all that good shit. If you're brand new here, well, welcome to the party, pal. Grab yourself a nice TC cold one and enjoy the show. Like it? Great, fuck off! And get out. Well, that's the same thing, but okay, whatever. But, yeah, fuck off, get out of here, go watch something else. But you'll stay because you love me so much, and you can go fuck yourself, because I don't like you either, so. Suck a dick and get out of here. That's that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, happy Friday. It's Friday, gotta get down on Friday, something for that weekend, and it's the final day of July the 31st, 2026. We begin the dog days of August tomorrow, SummerSlam, tomorrow evening, beginning at 6 p.m. Should be 2 nights of great action, but we'll talk about that tomorrow. And we'll talk about SmackDown as well tomorrow, along with AEW, Dynamite, and Collision. And then we'll talk about TNA, Ring of Honor, maybe tomorrow, maybe Sunday. We'll see what happens with that. But speaking of Ring of Honor, special Friday edition of Ring of Honor tonight. I thought it was on last night. I'm like, where the fuck is Ring of Honor? Not that I care about, I'm one of the few people that actually follow Ring of Honor. But it is what it is, But thank you all for appreciating it, and that's all I gotta say about that. But yeah, SmackDown tonight, coming up at the top of the hour, along with Ring of Honor. So, Welt Down and Ring of Honor. 6-7, what are you gonna watch? It is what it is, and that's that. Alright, so like I said, we've got a good SmackDown tonight. We're gonna hear from... we're gonna hear from a lot of people tonight, but we got Julia and Legend get shit done tonight. The final qualifying match for the ladder match for the interim women's title. On the wise interim, don't know. Figure that one out. We got Chick Willie Shimon. He's gonna be talking about Baron Strowman Corbin and defending against Baron Strowman Corbin at SummerSlam for the United States title. See if there's going to be a title change. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. We got War Machine, Eric and Ivar, taking on Poppy Priest and R-Truth. Dark Truth for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. See if War Machine can get more gold. Already have the Triple R Tag Team Championship. See if they can get the SmackDown Tag Team titles. And we got that, and a whole lot more on your 2-hour cure for insomnia SmackDown. So I call it Welt Down. Because, well, that's pretty much it. And we got all that. Alright, so right now, ladies and gentlemen, really quickly, let's get right into the video. As the thunder below says, it is time for your late and getting close to really out of date Monday night review for this past Monday night, July the 27th, 2026. We are emanating from the Intuit Dome, otherwise known as the Staples Center in Inglewood, which is always up to no good if you follow Dre and Pac. Inglewood, California. California love. You know, something like that. Big ups to Tupac. Big ups to Biggie. Well, Biggie too, you know. Big ups to Dr. Drizzy and Snoopy Diggity Dog. Or as somebody used to say, Snoopy Dog Dog. Yeah, Snoopy Dog Dog. Oh, God. Reminds me of 1994, 95 all over again. Back in college. First radio gig. First radio gig in Brooklyn, New York. Not Brooklyn College Radio, it was Kingsborough College Radio. Back in the day when I had to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning to do the news. Fuck. And then I had a class after that. Well, sometimes. Well, most of the time I had a class. And sometimes they switched me to like Friday when I had nothing. And then nobody was there. They put on the automated system. And then I'm like, hey, can I do a shift? Why not? Do it. Playing all your great alternative music. Playing your Nirvana. And all that other good shit. Nothing like, you know, before it became, you know, the #1 rated show on that fucking station. #1! I'm not lying about that. #1. Next to the sports show, of course. #1 specialty show. Classic rock, and then, right, became classic rock and metal, and then it was me and my former friend, the Hippie Ripper, who, I don't know what happened to him. Probably fell off the face of the earth. Became a douchebag. You know? If you ever saw, I wish I had pictures of it, but he looked like Beavis. Beavis! Slow down, Beavis. Shut up, butthole! Okay. Anyway, he looked like Beavis. I mean, like Cornholio Beavis. It was crazy. So, like, people were calling us Beavis and Butthead of radio. I mean, you know, we were, because we were, like, crazy and, like, having parties and shit. Then the general manager, the Lizard King, fucked everything up. Fuck him. No, I'm kidding. We had a reunion like 2008 when I first met you know who. She knows. We had a civil conversation with the Lizard King. It's like, oh, remember that back in 20 years ago when we fucked that station up? We're still doing it. We did it that day. You know, there was a celebration for one of the professors there, and we were talking up a storm like, oh, back 30 years ago. You know, great shit. Not even 30, 20 years ago. We were causing havoc then, and we caused havoc for that reunion. They almost kicked us out. They kind of did kick us out, but, well, fuck you guys. Went into the station and caused havoc. And I almost broke the fucking board. Like, fuck this station, you know? It is what it is. Good old KRB. Brooklyn College is way better than KRB back in the day, but just saying. Besides my show, BCR was always on, Access TV, and then once in a while, I would get the late night slot. So, like, everybody was calling me, and their mama. Shit. I couldn't even play fucking music. I'm, like, answering phone calls. Some obnoxious ones, and I had to put the 7-second delay on and shit. Then I get, the gentleman, stop putting people on the air. I'm like, what am I gonna do? Play music. I did. Played music, played a couple songs, and then went back on the air and answered 6,000 more phone calls. I was popular. Fucker. Go do something in your fucking office. Jack off to gay porn. I don't know. Fuck that GM. But I digress. Anyway, moving on with that. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, so, Monday Night Raw from Inglewood, California, at the Staples Center, into a dome, whatever you want to call it. Alright, Michael Cole and Corey Slave at ringside, as always. And we open up the show with Hell in a Cell, as the cell is lowered with the Gamer, Triple H, and Adam Pearce, and a whole bunch of cops in the ring. After Oba comes out, Brock Lesnar, and my name is Paul Heyman, they come out with cops for the weigh-in, and Oba gets on the scale 302 pounds of beef. So, and then Brock comes out, locks the cell, so like, Oba can't get out unless the cage is raised. I don't know why he's like going like, get in here so I can kick your ass. I'm like, Oba, you could just call the guys like, lift the cell. Moron. Anyway, so Heyman said this is a bad idea for Brock to be inside the cell, and he's like listing off Brock's accolades. Like, Brock is undefeated inside Hell in a Cell. And, Oba's promised a beatdown. Oh, and by the way, Brock is 303 pounds, 1 pound difference. And Oba's like, get in here! But Brock says, I'll see you at SummerSlam, bitch! And then, fuck you! And, like, Oba's like ready to fucking break the cell open. I'm like, shit! So then Oba finally gets the mic, says, Saturday is coming. I hope it's the main event, not Cody and Punk. Please do not be the main event. Please. I mean, we'll see tomorrow night, but with the final actual card. And Sunday's definitely gonna be Roman and Seth main event. I mean, if it's not, I'm like, why? Gonna put some shitty fucking match at the main event? Not for Roman. I mean, Roman did the, what did he start the show on last year, Mania, I think. I think it was Mania, he made evented, I think. I'm thinking what Mania did he, start the show? I forget. And I think he was the champion, he started the show, I'm like, what? That made no sense. So basically, Oba says, I'm gonna wreck you, and you better be ready. So, speaking of wrecking, Oba wrecks the fucking indie marks that dressed up as security, got their $500. I mean, he wrecked some guy. I mean, he picked up this guy, he was gonna give him, I think, the fall from grace, and the guy's like, bleh! He just, maybe he thought he was getting a Styles Clash, and because he's like went limp or something like that. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I mean, you can't take a kick to the gut and then get picked up, and you're gonna get powerbombed. I would revoke his $500 and get the fuck out and never come back. How's a fucking stand-in or cop botch a fucking powerbomb? Because you're not an indie mark, I guess, right? You're just some guy. Fucking idiot. Anyway, that was a good segment, and then we'll see what happens tomorrow night in the cell. Always gonna win, obviously, but... And a lot of people saying, is Brock gonna retire tomorrow? Is he gonna have one more match? Maybe be at Mania 43? I don't know. And we're about to see what happens tomorrow in Brock's hometown of Minneapolis, Minnesota. The stage is already being set up. And I saw... Somebody sent me... on Instagram a picture of, I don't know how they got in. 2 fucking fans got into the stadium and got in the ring? How? How the fuck did he get in there? We're going through a back door. We're already in the arena. I don't know. That's fucked up. I mean, where's security? I mean, no wrestlers ran there because they were at the fan fest and shit, but how did these 2 morons get in the fucking stadium? Either they slept overnight and got in somehow, or they disguised themselves as cops or some shit. Like in the ring taking pictures. Oh, look at us, we're in the ring, yeah! Well, not anymore, you're in jail, hopefully. Getting raped by Bubba. That's bad security by, the Vikings... staff or whoever, basically the Vikings, the Fight Queers, dumb. Anyway, moving on. Alright, then we get more of the Seth Rollins Roman Reigns story. Like, there was like chapter 5, 6, whatever number it was up to. Seth Rollins beating Roman by GQ at the 2002 Royal Rumble. Because Roman had to get, like, the Usos and everybody, He still kept the title. Sucks to be you, Seth. Anyway, move on. Alright, then we get the vision of Braun Breaker and Austin Theory with his hot girlfriend, Maxine G. He probably fucked before the match. I don't know. I would. Anyway, they take on Alpha Academy, Otis, and Tozawa. Non-title match. Decent match. Maxine gets on the apron, and as Otis was trying for a big splash or something, and Maxine's like, "Come here, Otis, let me kiss you." And Otis is like, Otis is like simping, like, "Let me kiss you, please." You know, and then I think it was Braun Breaker threw him off the top rope, and then Tozawa comes in. Actually, Otis cleaned house after that. Caterpillar hits Braun Breaker. Tozawa suicide dive, takes Theory out to the floor. Otis gets sent into the ring post. Ow! And then they pick him up. Braun just like goes zoom, 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 zoom. Spear, super spear. 1, 2, 3 on Tozawa. Poor Tozawa is getting his ribs taken apart. I feel bad for the fucking doctor. Oh shit! Like, stop taking those spears. You're gonna have no ribs. 8.5-minute match, blah. But after the match, woo! They go after both men. Otis gets speared into hell, like I said. And then, basically, they double powerbomb out of the corner, plants Otis. And then Otis is, like, right near the ring post. And, you know, Maxine's, like, kissing fucking Austin Theory. Austin Theory's, like, looking on. He's like, "Stupid bitch trying to kiss you and stuff." Takes a chair. BAM! I'm like, oh, fuck! He killed Otis. That was a mean, wicked chair shot. I don't think we're gonna see Otis for a while. Holy crap. I'm like, shit. I'm surprised I didn't show, like, fucking blood or anything. Like, Otis got, like, wide open, like his skull exploded or some shit. Woo. It obviously hit the post, but that was sickening. Let me move on. Speaking of sickening, E-Pi-Tree. That's an insult. That's a fact of life. Yeah. It's been accused of being paranoid. But look at things, he's like, look at things with the bloodline. And the main goal is to put him in a hole at SummerSlam, hit the BFT, and that's a fact of life. Yeah. Okay. Look at that. Alright, we have Raquel Rodriguez and Resident Surfer Girl Sol Luca ready for their Intercontinental title match later. That's it. Then we see Fluffy, Gabriel Iglesias. We see a few other celebrities in the crowd. Jimmy Hart, the Mouth of the South. You know, we got that. And then Chad Gable. We have a video from Chad Gable. In my pickup truck! Promises to win the Intercontinental title from Pentagon Zero. Spent a lot of time doing everything he could to gain success. Didn't work. Became El Grande Americano. And how that went. Now he's ready. He's ready to represent himself, the fans, his family, Minnesota, like he did in the Olympics. And he's doing it as the man he was supposed to be. Great vignette. I think he's going to win the belt tomorrow. Make it come full circle with that redemption arc. Love it. That's that. Speaking of love, my third amazingly hot Asian wife to the post. Io! Io's ready to prove Liv Morgan wrong and take back the title at SummerSlam. I hope she does. I mean, Liv's held it for over 100 days. 0 defenses. Well, this is the first defense of the belt. In like, how long? 100 and some odd days? Like 3 months? That's just bad booking. How do you have Liv become the champion and she doesn't defend the belt at any pay-per-view? Good job, Hunter! Just don't do that to Io when she wins. Like, let Io just become a monster fucking champion like she always is. We'll see. I hope Roxanne Perez turns on Liv at this point. I'm getting sick of it. Alright, there we have Bouncy Javon Evans taking on Alexander Rusev. Rusev smash CJ Petty pussy. Yeah. This was a pretty decent match for under 11 minutes. we get to the end, and Rusev locked Bouncy in the Accolade. Somehow he got out of that. Goes to the OG cutter, that gets reversed back into the Accolade, and then Javon, how he did it, got over and got a rope break, and then he hits a modified stunner, like a springboard stunner, staggers Rusev, then he hits the OG Giddy Kata! Bang! 1, 2, 3, Javon Evans beats Rusev. There was reports that Rusev, like, after he lost, he left the ring in a huff, and he was pissed, and people were like, oh, Rusev's leaving WWE. I think it was just, I don't know. And then I think Rusev went on social media saying, I wasn't mad. Right. You're lying. Let me do it like Roman. You're lying! By the way, acknowledge the tribal chief, Roman Reigns, every day, twice on Sundays. Alright, then we see another chapter of the Seth Rollins Roman story where Seth cost Roman the title at WrestleMania 40. Well, thanks to Cena and The Undertaker. Can't take all the credit of Seth, you bastard. Alright, then we get to the most horrible segment of 2026 so far. Joe Hendry and Mr. Danhausen do the I believe in you are cursed. It was garbage. Garbage. The only good thing was the LA Clippers dancers. That was the only thing that was good. Horrible segment. Even everybody, even the wrestlers thought this is shit. And then you had Ryan Garcia beat up Joe Hendry and Mr. Danhausen. And Ryan Garcia's segment got like 16,000 dislikes. Some of this crazy. Alright, SmackDown's about to start, so I'm gonna get this done pretty quick. Alright, but bad segment. Alright, we had Ashton Kutcher in the crowd. Very nice. Holding one of the old school NXT tag team titles. That was insane. I'm like, wow, I haven't seen that belt in a long time. Look at that. Alright, then we got Big Cass. He's 7 foot tall, and you can't teach that. He's gonna debut on Monday. With or without Enzo Amore. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, we're in Green Bay, Wisconsin! Mr. Kennedy. No, I can't do Mr. Kennedy, but guy that kind of looks like Mr. Kennedy. Cody! Cody, you bitch. He's gonna have a face-to-face with Punk tonight. Oh, another boring fucking segment like we got last week. Joy! Hey, Phil, you shaved for once. What, did AJ remind you? Or do you just, No, he still has a little stubble. I got a little stubble, too. I shaved earlier. I shaved earlier. Not that I'm going out tonight, but, I was, but plans change. And then tomorrow I got a party to go to. Party on the block, party in the city. Then we had Chelsea Green and Jiffy Time. Daddy! What? Put on the TV! Why? I was on SmackDown! Oh, right. Anyway. Alright, so I have Julia and Last Legend tonight in the last qualifying match for the interim WWE SmackDown title. Hey, Julia. What's going on? Julia with her aqua blue hair now. Little green turquoise tint. I don't know. R-Truth and Poppy Priest outside. They're getting ready for the War Machine. Eric and Ivar. What is Truth doing? What is that? Truth is next to some statue. I don't know who that was. I think it was Vince Lombardi, or I don't know who that was. But in any case, title for title tonight. So somebody's getting all the gold. I assume. So all for nothing match, or nothing. Well, basically, yeah. I don't know why I said all for nothing, but whatever. Alright, but we open up the show with Finn Balor. Finn Balor is going to be taking on Sami Zayn, as he won the 4-way last week. So, Finn Balor! Finn Balor! Finn Balor! Too sweet, baby. best leader of the Bullet Club, by the way. Unlike David fucking Finlay. Take your shillelagh and shove it up your fucking ass. That's why we don't have good things in Japan anymore. David Finlay killed everything. Fuck. Alright, we got. So, big cast on Monday. We move on. Then we have Rey Mysterio. Booyaka, booyaka. Take it on Ethan Page. Why are you praising Rey? You're supposed to praise me. I'm not praising Rey, Eddie. I'm just saying I like his theme song. But you like my theme song too? It's like Ryan Cheats and Steal. That theme is epic. More epic than, Boom Shakalaka by POD. Okay, I just wanted to know. But don't praise it. Don't praise him. I hate that guy. I know, Eddie. I know you hate Eddie. I know you hate Eddie. Sorry. Are you okay? What is wrong with you lately, man? You're going something on the cabeza, pero I don't know. What's wrong with you, man? Take it easy, tranquilo. Okay. Hey, you don't have to get all Andrade on me. I like that guy. How you know? I don't know. How you know, Issei? I don't know, Eddie. How you know? Shut up, Andrade. I just know, okay? Calm down. Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, praise fucking Rey Mysterio, Eddie. I'm sorry. It's okay. I forgive you for now. You have a good show. I gotta go take care of something with China. I gotta go. Bye. Adios. Okay, get out of here. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Anyway, so Rey Mysterio and Ethan Page. Oh, Ego. Good pose. Alright, decent match. Rey locks in, goes for the 619, and Ethan grabs the ring skirt of all things to block that. Smart. And then he sends Rey into the ring post, grabs the Egoplex. Is that the perfect plex? I don't know. 1, 2, 3 gets the win. Decent match. Not bad. Move on. Alright. Liv Morgan. Ha 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 ha. Trouble. That's me. Cherry lips and rat me. Say it once, say it twice, and I'll give it to you all night. Bite me. Yeah. Alright, Liv thinks EO doesn't know who she's facing at SummerSlam. Oh, she knows. Liv is the girl who worked so hard to make it to NXT. So did EO, by the way. And now she's here as a champion. Cares about EO? Right. You care about EO now? Who beat you once and is gonna beat you twice? Okay, Liv. Okay. But anyway, EO says, so she cares about EO, who beat her already, and EO is not in her head, right? And Liv's like, I'm much stronger than EO, right? Now it's time to remind everyone who I am. Yeah, great, good to the point. Good job, Liv. Don't cry when you lose that belt tomorrow. And if she does keep it, I'm gonna be like, why? Why? I mean, yeah, 0 defenses in over 100 days and she's gonna keep the belt? That's some fucking sense. And you've been praising EO up the wazoo. Come on, Hunter, stop fucking 6-7ing everything. Stop. It's fucking annoying. Speaking of more annoying, we see Mr. Danhausen and the mini house is all banged up. Adam Pearce comes in and basically tells Mr. Danhausen, give Judgment Day their money back. So Mr. Danhausen is like, I got an idea. You win money on a pole match at SummerSlam. I'm like, oh no. Have we gone WCW? We can't think of anything anymore. We're gonna have Viagra on a pole. We're gonna have a slapjack on a pole. Judy Bagwell on a pole. God rest her mighty soul. And that rhymes. I mean, what is this? So Pierce makes it official, and he's like, I need a drink. I need one too, alright? I'm like, come on. And you know Mr. Danhausen is gonna win that match. You know, unless some chicanery happens with that match. Obviously, there probably will be. I don't know. I don't know. This should be on SmackDown. Not even on SmackDown. It should be on Raw. Not on a basic filler match for night 1 or night 2. Garbage. Not giving a flying fuck about that match. Alright, then the Usos, Jimmy and Jay come out. They run it back, yeet. And basically Jay's like, this is your warning shot! And then you hear Solo, bow! Bow, bow! Pew, 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 pew! That was funny. Space Solo is just life. He is life. I love it. And, Solo's mocking everything. And, he's like, I'm not worried about Roman. I'm not coming back to the family. And then he, on cue, and, on cue's like, oh, I got my partner, Eli Drake. Eli comes out on cue, great there by Solo. And it says, basically tells the Usos they gotta pay for their sins. And, they gotta, it's time to pay your penance. See you this weekend. Or we can do it right now in L.A., and then they start fighting. Jacob Fatu, Yamin. He comes out, wrecks everybody until Royce Keys, Will Hobbs comes out for the save. Solo breaks up the Tongan death grip. Jake gets dropped with 6,000 finishers. And that was it. You know what that means. The Bloodline's winning on Saturday or Sunday. He's talking about respect. It seems like respect? Fuck your respect. Now he's going to the ring. Oh, we're going to have a fight. Or will we? Justice for Sammy and the water bottles, by the way. Moving on. Alright, we got that. Alright, then we get a video on the Hell in a Cell violence. We love violence here on the channel. We don't condone it. We love it. Moving on. Alright, then we get to the Women's Intercontinental title match. Sol Luca versus Raquel Rodriguez, along with Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez. Having fun with Drake Moreau. Still think Drake should not be with her. If she's happy, so Drake, you better put a ring on that finger before I take her. Take that 23, 24-year-old sexy Latina ass and just, have my way with that ass. But I digress. Anyway, alright, so Sol Luca and Raquel, good match, near the end. Liv Morgan trips Sol Luca, and a big boot to the face by Raquel for another near fall, and then Io comes out from I don't know where, brawls with Liv on the floor, and then she hits the shotgun knees on the ring post as Liv was right on the ring post. Boom! Oh, Io, not the knees. I had to rub her down, after that. I was like, oh. My knees! I know, why'd you do that? Now I can't fuck you in the ass because your knees hurt. Fuck! Anyway, nothing. Alright, so Sol gives Raquel a code breaker, and then she's going for the Soul Snatcher, but Roxanne Perez stops that with a shove off the top rope. She shove her. She distracts her, and then Raquel with a Tahana Bomb. 1, 2, 3, we have a new Intercontinental Champion, Raquel Rodriguez. Her first major title, singles title, on the main roster. She, we know her as I think a 3 or 4 time women's champion. Women's tag team champion, I should say. But finally, she gets a mid-card title. Hopefully she holds it. Great for her. From Houston, they gave her some type of award and some shit. To get that. But good stuff. Good stuff. Raquel was busted wide open and she broke her nose or something. She was bleeding. Ugh. But we saw blood. That's a good thing. Alright, moving on. Pyro. Well, that shit. Alright, video for CM Puke and Cody. SummerSlam rundown after that. Then we get the final part for Seth and Roman, which we saw at Mania earlier this year. Last year, I should say. Where we all know Seth turned on Roman, hit him in the back, Shield style. Where Paul Heyman turned on Roman, stuff like that. Alright, then we have Roman, the Tribal Chief. Put up your ones, ladies and gentlemen, for the big old wrap-up. He's about to tell Los Angeles to acknowledge him, and that bitch Seth Rollins interrupts. He says, hey, I want to be acknowledged. This is your acknowledgement, Seth. So Roman calls him an asshole, and says, guilty as charged. Well, at least you admit it. So he's like, I'm fine being a bad guy between us, because I wasn't born on third base. Okay. Roman has a lot of advantages over him, but the one thing that Roman will never be better at is pro wrestling. Right. Walter came in. Oh, hello, Walter. Damn. Walter is annihilating Sami Zayn. Oh shit, he just hit the Rainmaker. He like picked up Sami, checking like, come here. Boom. Oh like shit. He wrecked Finn Balor. I don't know why. What for? I guess, because the winner gets a world title shot against Punk or Cody next. Probably at Sunday night's main event, obviously. So Walter's like, hey, I should be the guy fighting. And then Pierce comes out with a bunch of security. So Walter's like, I'm the rightful #1 contender. He's going right up to Adam Pearce, another guy that used to wrestle, another NWA champion. Where's Nick Aldis in all this? So, Walter's like, I'm the guy that you should be talking to. And then Finn Balor's like, I'm gonna beat him up. So we got a fight up the ramp. Sammy comes in for a 2-on beatdown. He's like, fuck you, Finn. He goes after Walter. Now we got chaos on the ramp. This is great. 2-on beatdown. I got triple threat beatdown on Walter. And Walter's like, fuck that. Walter's just too big, too strong. Ow. Ow. Throwing him into the barricade. And the guy's like, ugh. And then Nick Aldis comes out. Beating the crap out of everybody. Well, as always, we start off SmackDown with chaos. And then the rest of the show is downhill. As always. I think Walter was trying for a powerbomb. Nick reversed it to a Texas sharpshooter. Excuse me, I almost said Texas Cloverleaf. It looks like it. Like his back, like, ugh. Damn. So then, the indie guys come in and try to stop this, and as always, oh, big boot by Walter knocking down Nicholas Aldis, as Adam Pearce is gonna stop that, right? This security are like the weakest fucking security I've ever seen. Hey, if you want to be a security guard, collect your $50 after the show. You can call up WWE and say, hey, I'm an indie guy. Can I be a security guard? Can I be an extra? Get my ass kicked by Roman or whoever? Sure. Come on down to the arena at 2 o'clock. We'll go over what's going to happen. Just remember your line or remember your spot. And then collect your $50 and get the fuck out of my arena. We'll see you at the local bingo hall. Shit. I'd take that job any day of the week. I want to get beat up by Roman. I just like be next to Roman and just do nothing. I don't want to get hurt. I'm like, can I just stand next to Roman and do nothing? Please? I don't want to get hurt. Then why are you an indie guy? Well, I just don't want to get hurt by Roman, that's all. I just want my $50 and get out of here. Just stand next to Roman for about 20 minutes. Here he comes saying, acknowledge me! And I'll just stand there and like, you see me off camera go, you didn't see it? I'm like, I got a fucking bug on my arm. I'll give that sign to EO, but it's all the same. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, then eventually they start a big fight because, Seth said the magic word to Roman. And, Roman beats up Seth. Hits the spear. Goes to the outside. Like, looks at the chair. He's like, oh, you did this to me. You did this to me. I'm gonna kick your ass. Takes too long. I'm like, Roman, forget about the chair. Just leave. You did your damage. You don't have to do any more damage, and that costs Roman as soon as he gets in the ring, puts the chair down and his head down. Boom, stomped by Seth, ends the show. I was like, come on, man. It was a good segment, but, I mean, now that Seth smashed Roman with the chair, Roman's gonna win now. Obviously, he was gonna win anyway. He's just gonna smash Seth to bits on Sunday night. So, Roman's like, I need to beat you. We need him to win. That's what we need. I think that's what WWE needs. Roman without the title is just, just why? It's like watching Cody or Punk with the title. It's just boring. Boring! I know you want to establish stars and everything. But yeah, we don't want to see the same fucking people with the belt. I know people are like, we don't want to see Roman with 1,316 days. Deal with it. You don't want to watch Roman, then don't watch Roman. Get the fuck out of here. Go watch AEW. I mean, it's good, but, you don't have to watch WWE. I don't like Roman. Well, Roman don't like you either, Mark. Go celebrate with Cody, okay? Go suck Cody's dick. He likes hot dogs, Hot dogs? I like hot dogs. I do too, but I don't like them like that. Yeah, I got a little part in my head somewhere. I'm not thinning. My hair is actually growing, you fuckers. I don't have them because I'm drinking protein water. I don't have it now, but because I'm drinking Propel right now, so I need some energy for later. I got a whole bunch of this. This is great. This is actually a good flavor of Propel. I don't like Propel so much. I like Gatorade, Thirst Aid for that deep down body thirst. Or Powerade, but Propel's pretty good. Just depends on what flavor you get. And I got raspberry. What I get? Raspberry and green tea. Good. It's such good shit. Moving on. Alright, so that's it for Monday Night Raw. I thought Raw was mid. Pretty mid. I gave it 7 out of 10 stars, and that's all I gotta say about that. So, let me know what you guys thought down below in the comment section. Like Trick Willie would say, let's talk about it. And that's pretty much it. Alright, gonna watch the rest of SmackDown. I'll be back later tonight with your NXT review over on my Peter Joseph channel. Maybe get to one more video after that. I don't know. It depends on how I feel. And, I'm sorry that I promised the videos after I do a video. And it's like, I'm going to see you later. And then I don't do a video. So I'm like, I'm lying to my fans. Hey, I'm tired. So if I can't do it later, I'm sorry. So if it comes a day or two later, I apologize. I'm just tired. Because I got other fucking things to do. I got to go out. I have a social life. I can't be on here 24/7. I can't. People think I'm on here 24/7, 365 when I'm not. That's you stalkers out there. You know who you are. Basically can suck my dick like your girlfriend and your mom do every fucking night. But I digress. That's that. So if I can't do the video, I can't do the video. So I'm sorry. Moving on. That's that. Alright, I'm going to recap of what just happened with Walter, Sami Zayn, Finn Balor, and Nicholas Aldis. We get a recap of that. Now we have a tag team match player. We got Chelsea Green and the United States Champion. It's Tiffy time! Daddy! What? I'm watching! Oh, I just want to know if you saw me! Oh, you look great with that butterfly gear. You and that Chelsea girl looking pretty damn nice there, sunshine. Ah, Daddy. We're gonna win just for you. Okay, good luck there, sunshine. Okay. Alright, so, hi, Jade. So, Chelsea and Tiffy Tiff take on B-Fab and Mia Yim with Jade all in white. Damn, and you can see her white. Oh, jeez. She's wearing a white outfit. You can see pretty much everything. White bra, white thong. Oh, Shwing! Sorry. So, lot of good cake in that ring. Not so much B-Fab, but if you like B-Fab, good for you. But Jade looking amazing. Whew. I mean, if I'm sitting front row and I got fucking Jade coming around the ring, I'm like, I can't stop staring. I'm like, damn. I'm like, Jade, please go over it. go over there. Just stand in the corner. If I'm with the guy friends, I'm taking pictures. If I'm with the missus, I'm like, like, please don't let her come back over here, please. I'm just like, I'm just looking at Mia. I'm just looking at Tiffy Tiff and Mia Yim kicking ass. That's it. What is this? Tiffy Tiff and Chelsea, like, she's like, come in, Chelsea. And then they're doing, England, Rosie. What is this with dancing? Okay. Okay, we're having fun. That's great, but, you know. We represent the lollipop game. Okay. This ain't dancing, this is wrestling! Yeah! But if it's Tiffy Tiff and Chelsea, I'm like, okay, well, I'll allow it. But can I join in next time? You know, call me. Anyway, moving on. Alright, so I'm gonna get out of here before I just lose my fucking mind. Shut up! Rosa's got a couple of screws loose, if you know what I mean. Nah, shut up. Go cook already. Anyway, moving on. So, I'm out of here, guys. Thanks for watching. Until next time. Peace!